Alright guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Just want to take a minute, thank you guys for just coming in, pretty much just listen to me talk about this, and hopefully, like I said, it helps everyone else out. So it's been well over 2 weeks since my surgery. I didn't want to make a video until my checkup appointment with the doctor, just so I don't um, you know, but so basically, I feel great, but I want to make sure the doctor says I'm great before I tell y'all how great I feel. That way, I don't put y'all in the wrong direction, if that makes sense. But anyways, I'm doing great. Um, about when did I feel fully recovered? At least about 95 to 90%. Pretty much no more pain. Was about 2 days after week one. After that, I felt normal. My life felt better than it felt in years. So much improvement in my everyday life, like so much. And this is what this video is about, to let you guys know that this surgery can change your life. You don't have to live in pain. And I done that since 2010, and it took me until 2023 to finally make a change in my life. And getting this surgery, it is a scary thing. It is painful, but for me, the pain really only lasted, like the real pain maybe have lasted like 3 to 4 days. Then after that, pain was like a cruise for me. Even the 3 to 4 days, I wasn't in really bad pain. Um, I just had 2 bad nights after a bowel movement where it was hard to sleep because the pain was so bad. But besides that, those 2 bad days were all I had. Everything else was easily, I can easily handle it, so it was no problem. So that was good. But anyways, right after week one, the following Monday, I got back in the gym, um, and I feel good, man. I took it slow. I mean, I lift weights and squat and everything, but yeah, I was able. Because a lot of people, let me just say this. Sorry, I'm jumping around everywhere, but a lot of people say, after the surgery, you can't go to the gym for a couple of months, or you can't squat, bike, or run, those type of things. But after week one, I was right back in the gym again, and I was able to do all my exercises with no pain. I was even able to run, and most importantly, which surprised me the most, is I was able to sit on an exercise bike. If anybody's ever sit on an exercise bike before, those seats are not comfortable. They're pretty hard, even when you don't have a hemorrhoid. Most people hate them, but I felt good. There was no pain. It felt really, really good to get back into the everyday life. I seen the doctor about a day ago. I think it was 2 days or a day ago. The checkup was in seconds. He looked at me for like 10 seconds, and he said, "Looks great." And I told him, I was like, "I feel great," and I thank him for changing my life, because I feel better than I felt in years. And he was very shocked how fast I recover. He said that doesn't usually happen, but for me, it happened pretty well. And I think what helped me a lot is just trying to stay positive and get back to my normal life as soon as I was able to. So I just rest that weekend after surgery, but then as soon as Monday hit, I went to work because it really kept my head off the pain, and let me focus on my work and just help my recovery a whole lot better. Just getting back to normal life instead of just laying in bed and suffering with that pain is just would have made it worse for me. So I'm very happy um, that my recovery happened so quick. And the reason I'm making this video once again is to let people know that maybe your recovery will happen fast as well. So maybe the surgery is the best decision for you, and it will change your life. Whether it's a slow recovery or a fast recovery, once that pain is totally gone, man, the feeling you get of having a new life is just crazy. It's like everything changes. You know, I can use the bathroom anytime I want to, and I feel good. And like all the things that I couldn't do after I use the bathroom is like it doesn't affect me more. I can literally just go back to my normal life, and I'm very happy with that. So, with that being said, I know I went over some of these tips. Just want to double go over them, just in case somebody sees this video, not the first one. Um, ways that I did, things that I did to recover, and obstacles that I faced. So, like I said, day one when sorry, I was picking something off my office table. But anyways, so day one, my camera's blurry right now. I don't know why. Maybe it'll refocus. Maybe it will not. We'll see. But anyways, so day one, I felt great. Right away, my girlfriend had a strategy and plan. She wrote down all the time slots I need to be taking my meds. We was on meds probably every 3 to 4 hours or something like that. What was I on? I know I was on ibuprofen, Tylenol, and then there was something else which was a stronger one. I forgot what it was. I'm sure you guys know, but I can't remember it. And that one I was only on for the first week. I stopped before the week was over though. I didn't want to get addicted to it, but I didn't feel like I really needed it as well. But if you do need it, I think you should stay on it. But yeah, I was on 3 different pain meds, 2 different types of stool softeners. So I was scheduling my meds every 3 to 4 hours. She had it on paper written out for me, had all the bottles set up for me, ready to go. I had an alarm set on my phone, so every time it's time to take those meds, we definitely make sure I took my meds because we wanted to stay ahead of the pain. And I think that is really, really important to stay ahead of the pain. Don't like be like, oh, I don't need the meds because I'm feeling great right now. Because if you let that pain sneak up on you, it's going to be very hard to really get rid of it, you know? But yeah, so the hardest thing for me with the first 2 days was a constipation feeling of releasing gas and peeing. Just those 2 things was killing my stomach. And of course, taking all those meds made it worse with the constipation. And I couldn't feel those muscles either. After the surgery, you know, I can barely pee. And sometimes it took hours before it came out, even though it felt like it was ready to go. So that was rough. That was the toughest part for me was when I could pee because I had no full control on that. But and of course, letting out gas was rough as well. But that first night was rough for me because I couldn't stand up because of anesthesia. Every time I stand up, I almost pass out. So I had to pee in a bucket on my knees. So that was rough. Um, and since I couldn't stand up and wipe myself, my girlfriend also had to help me with that. So I think it's very important to have somebody there at least for that first night, maybe the second night as well, because they're gonna need to help you because you can't do these things by yourself. Well, you can, but it's gonna be rough. So thank God she was really there for good support and had everything planned out for me. Um, yeah, so that first night I had to pee in a bucket because I was too dizzy to stand up and I had no idea when I was going to pee. So I had to sit there sometimes for a couple minutes or hours until it came out. So that was the toughest part of the first night. Um, but pain wise, I was great. We stayed ahead on the meds. Everything was great. I didn't have my first bowel movement until the third day, which the pain I felt, like I said, it was pain I already felt before from having a hemorrhoid. So having that bowel movement wasn't too bad for me. But the pain after, it hits you a little hard. And that's why it's important to stay ahead of those stay on schedule with those pain meds, because when that pain hit you, man, it can hit. That first night it hit me, it was like it was painful for like an hour and a half. I can handle it. But the next night, I ended up having bowel movements twice, and I was up for hours in pain. And the next day, I had work. So I only slept like an hour. Then I got up and went to work. But besides those 2 nights that kicked my butt, on a regular, I felt normal. Like, I felt great. And the more I started to use the restroom every day, it felt the pain just kept going down and down, and I kept feeling better and better. Definitely a good strategy. I'm sure I went over this, but just double going over everything just in case somebody doesn't see the first video. Jump in the bath. Have water running. When you feel like you're about to have a bowel movement, get that hot water running. Try to not make it too hot, because you don't want to be sitting there waiting on it to cool off while you're in pain. That's the worst. But get that water running in that bathtub before you sit on the toilet, and then soon as you are done, jump right in the toilet. I mean, not in the toilet. Jump right in the bathtub. The bathtub is going to be one of your greatest weapons against this, I can say. It helps numb it, relax you, just sit and chill, relax, scroll on your phone, whatever, and the pain will slowly go away, or it will tone down a lot. So definitely for the first week, and then maybe 2 to 3 days after that, I use the bathtub. Every time I use the restroom, jump right in the bathtub. Um, yeah, so once I knew I didn't need that bathtub anymore, I knew I was great. Like, this was the best decision in my life. Like, I'm good. And now it's up to me to, keep this away. Make sure I don't become constipated. Make sure I'm getting my fruits and vegetables and protein, carbs, a well balanced diet in. Make sure I'm taking my fiber supplement. Um, just make sure I'm staying on top of things, um, nutrition wise, because I'm a bodybuilder, so sometimes I go low on carbs, which is the worst thing to do if you have hemorrhoid issues, because you're not getting enough fiber in. So for me now, it's all about just make sure I stay balanced and take care of myself, so this problem doesn't ever happen again. But yeah, I think those are all the tips I can think of. Bathtub, stay on your meds. Um, oh yeah, don't be if you feel good, don't be afraid to work out. Just get in there and do something. Get your body moving. You gotta. That's one thing I learned too. Is even though I was in pain, I got up and walked. Went on a walk. My girlfriend forced me outside to go on a walk, and it sucked because I was hurting. But at the same time, the more I walked, like, the pain was going away. So I think just getting that fresh air outside, and just getting that blood flowing in the body is going to help you recover better. So definitely do that instead of sitting in the bed suffering all day. Um, Besides that, I think that's it. If you guys do have questions, please leave a comment down below. I am very happy to be back to my normal life. Well, this is better than my normal life, because my normal life has been in pain since 2010. So I feel great, feel like a whole new person. And hopefully, when you guys have this surgery, um, you get to feel like a whole new person as well. And if you need support or help, feel free to comment below, and I'll be happy to help you guys out. And maybe I forget something in this video that I can tell you if you contact me to help you out and stuff like that. Or if there's details you think I might be missing that you need to know, like I said, comment below and ask questions, and I'll be happy to help you. Thank you guys for tuning into my channel. I'll definitely start posting some workout stuff again, and just different things. I'm feeling good and happy, and I'll be updating you guys eventually again, if anything changed. But for me, things are great. If I do feel any pain, it's a slight pain for like 2 seconds from bowel movement, but it's not like, oh God, I just had surgery pain. It's like nothing. So yeah, I feel great. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hope everybody have a good day or good night. Stay tuned because I'll start posting workout videos and nutrition tips and stuff like that again. I'm happy to be doing that. And that's it. Stay positive and keep killing it. I'm out.